Slow-mo, it look like offensive PI. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime you see that arm extend and it push off, then it's a pass interference for sure. 100%. Yo, Toad, what it do? It's your boy, Bad to the Dag. Y'all know what it is, man. Drake Maye. Come to the front of the class, please, sir. I like what you're doing out there. You're balling, my boy. I like what you're doing out there. That was a tough win against the Buffalo Bills on what? That was that Monday night. Then to come back against the Saints now. We got to calm it down a little bit. Overall, as a defense, their defense is ranked very, very badly. So coming into this game, I was expecting for the Patriots to still be the Patriots a little bit, but they're kind of moving in that direction of we are a contender in the AFC East. We are trying to contend with the Buffalo Bills. We are trying to mature as that team, as when we come in week to week, you're a team that we can pick to get a dub. Booty is becoming a very, very reliable receiver. Of course, number 9's in the building. We're going to always rep the number 9's. You got Stephon Diggs making plays. That running game, they always keep a solid defense. So let's look at what they're doing and break it down and see, you know what I'm saying? We can, you know what I'm saying, see what's up. Now, there were a couple of controversial plays, which I think he probably could have had like maybe 4 or 5 touchdown passes in this game, but they got called back because of offensive pass interference. But let's run it right here. As you can see, everybody is damn near in the box. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you got 9. This is your corner right here. This is probably your other corner. Like you got 2 other people. Probably they playing 2 high safety, right? Maybe single high. Who knows? But we're going to see he's going to come in motion. There go the guy. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's still somebody else lingering outside. Maybe he's just further back on this defense. Now, as you can see, they have a receiver, tight end, receiver. This is a bunch formation. Even though he's coming in motion, this is a bunch formation under the center. He's going to give a play action look, which is going to cause them to basically play the run. You got what you wanted from the play action. Right now, we know we're going over the top. He's going to step with his back foot, step up, throw this ball in the midst of a defender coming in his face, right? So as you see this, bro, I'm looking like,
where y'all put the guns?
Oh yeah, Drake Maye. Let me see what you got for me then, bro. Let me see something wide open on a deep over route, crossing route, wide open. And this is what I'm saying, bro. If they can get other receivers outside of Stephon Diggs, Booty has been coming into his own. But like these other receivers and skill players that's actually making plays right here. Put your foot in the ground, come back. And now it's a difference between you getting tackled right there and they don't give up a touchdown that you only get 3 compared to now you get 7 right here. That's the difference in between a great team, a good team, a bad team, a mediocre team. And like I said, the Patriots are one of them teams. They're getting better and better and better. You got to remember, last year, Drake Maye didn't start the season. They was trying to like baby him up, bring him along. And he got a full training camp under his belt. They gave him the keys to the team. Like, all right, now it's your time. And they're starting to open up the offense for him. They're not just dinking and dunking. Like, now you're becoming this complete offense. And it is good to see. You know what I'm saying? I like to see young quarterbacks make that stride into their career to where as though now they become the face of the franchise. Because as of last year, they didn't even have a face of the franchise, even though they drafted him. But now coming into his own, getting him a Stephon Diggs, even though some people thought that he was out of his prime. But then when you kind of look at it, it's kind of like they have a decent 1-2 punch at the receiver position. They have a decent 1-2 punch at the running back position. They have a Hunter Henry at tight end who's sneaky good that a lot of people overlook when it comes out to the tight end position. And then you look at that defense as well. It's kind of like their defense is a bunch of no names. Like if you was to name somebody on the Patriots defense, you couldn't name them, but they played, you know what I'm saying, decent defense as well. You dig what I'm saying? So that's just a great dime from. That's not even a dime. That's just a bomb from from Drake May, excuse me. That's just a bomb from Drake May. Like I said, it's a 2-man route. That's all it is, and maybe the tight end's gonna leak out, but this is a 2 to 3-man route right here. Hard play action because they probably been running the ball well. He's gonna step up in the pocket and throw this ball in the midst of a rusher running down on him. So as you can see, right, that's a great move. Oh my God. Oh my God. Gave that man a he and hit the. I'm headed straight for the pylon. I'm gone. Got this man to turn all the way around this deep safety. Once you get a safety to pirouette, you already know you got him. You already know you got him. You feel what I'm saying? This is just a great. This is all a receiver for real. Like the line blocked it up, the play action, the hard show. This was just the receiver making the safety turn all the way around and actually creating this separation. And then on top of that, to be able to make him miss again and score, that's elite football right there. Now we come back with Drake May in the red zone again. They're going to motion this tight end over and give this bunch look. As you can see, they're going to give this bunch look. But as you can see right here, New Orleans is kind of playing this kind of shell coverage, this zone coverage, right? He's going to step up. You don't want that from Stephon Diggs. He's going to draw that. This the pocket awareness by Drake May. The pocket awareness to step up in that pocket as the DNs is closing in is underrated. That he's going to step up, boom. You got to remember, he's moving up the pocket and on the move with this throw. When you see this throw, bro, oh my God. That's a dot. And what even, y'all be thinking I be picking on a guy on my Chiefs, bro. But what do I tell you? What do I tell y'all all the time? NFL quarterbacks love when a defender has his head turned around. I mean, not turned around. NFL quarterbacks love to see a defender with his head not turned around. Because why? I'm going to throw it past your ear. Actually, this guy has his head turned around. He just played. That's just crazy. Wow. Now I got to take that back. In real time right now, like, bro, when you look at this play, the defender had his head turned around. Like he had it turned around. If you look at it again, pause it right there. He's looking at the ball. Now, if you want to say this is offensive pass interference, I can't go with that. I think they're both fighting. At this point, they're both equally fighting for the ball. He has his hands on him. He has his hands on him. They're both looking at the ball. This is just mano a mano at this point. This is football. Come on now.
Flag on the play. You ladies are stunning. Walk away from me.
We're walking away, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is football. So when you seeing this, that's a great throw. That's a great catch. Even if it's a tie, you know, in the rules, a tie goes to the offensive player. That's a dot. Now that's a dot. That's a dot. He hit that bitch in the 9. Yes, sir, 9. I see you out there, my boy. I see you make plays. Bro, like, look. His head, if you a fan and you looking at your corners and how they're playing and your safeties and how they're playing, you can't be mad at this. Now, if you're looking at the receiver's arm, you can. I don't know if it's actually legal to armbar as long as you don't push off. I think once you extend the arm or once you push off, then it could become the offensive pass interference. Now, if the defender decides to, like, you know what I'm saying, exaggerate the pushback, then he might have something. But like, slow-mo, it look like offensive PI. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime you see that arm extend and it push off, then it's a pass interference for sure. 100%. 100%. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it funky, and you got my number on going crazy. But like, when you see that push right there, when you see that push with the arm, like that push off, yeah, bruh. 100%. That's offensive PI for sure.
Out here in LA, and we're throwing flags on the play.
100%. But hey, you get away with it. You're gonna hit his back foot. You have a see. You got to look at this stuff. This is why, like some certain players, I don't know if we're gonna grab y'all or not, and bless y'all with one of these Super Bowl rings. Because this right here, what number 96 is gonna do, is diabolical. Why are you giving up? What the fuck was that? Run through him and get to the quarterback. You had that moment of hesitation gave him the opportunity to get this pass off, and what you're gonna see is another dot from Drake Maye to Booty. And he's gonna fall in to the end zone. Like, bruh, I'm telling you, he's coming into his own. And I'm not just saying that because you wearing my number, bruh. I didn't cover at least 2 to 3 New England Patriots games. The one against the Miami Dolphins, the one against the Bills, and then now this one against the Saints. And he has been productive every time. He has been productive. Like, Stephon Diggs ain't really have his breakout game until last week. But the one that's been carrying the team in the passing game has been 100%, bro. And like I said, bro, like big, strong, physical, and get downfield, like he a stud. But you wouldn't know it because he played in New England and they haven't been getting a lot of buzz lately. You feel what I'm saying? But the more and more they play, the more and more numbers they put up, the more and more effective Drake Maye and this offense looks. They're gonna start to get them eyeballs, because don't get it wrong, like Boston is a good market, regardless of if it's football or basketball. Boston is a good market. It's just that you have to be winning. Like when the Patriots was at its heyday, there was always eyes on the Patriots. But since they've been, you know what I'm saying, kind of calmed down, ain't no eyes been on there. But like I said, like if they can get to this, if they can get the offense to like rival or even be a notch under what Buffalo offense is, they'll be exciting to watch. That's a touchdown. That's a tutty. The ball, like his knee down, the ball, the tip of the ball, if you go down the line, the tip of the ball has to cross the plane. This lane right here. If you go straight up, the ball is past the line. It is. You can look at it and see it right here. Go straight up. That's a touchdown. So as you can see right here, it's 4th and 3. Let's see what Drake Maye does. You got Stephon Diggs going to come basically on a choice route. He's going to come in motion, so he can either go left or right. As you can see, boom, boom. He's going to actually take the slant route, cross the defender's face, put it right on him right here. And this is one thing that you can tell the knee surgery or the knee injury kind of isn't that. I don't feel like, some people feel like he's all the way back. I don't. The old Stephon Diggs is getting a lot more than this. Trust and believe that. The old Stephon Diggs is getting a lot more than this on that type of play. Because he's damn near outrunning that corner, and he's about to make a move on the safety. Minnesota Vikings Stephon Diggs gonna get a lot more than that. Early Buffalo Bills Stephon Diggs gonna get a lot more than that. So as the season goes on, I'm curious to see how well he does on his yak yardage. You gotta look at, because he's gonna be able to get open. His quickness is there. He's going to get in and out of cuts. But you got to look at his yak yardage to see if he's really, really back. See right here, you're going to run a fake screen pass, a fake play action pass right here. Is he going to step up in the pocket? This is, I'm telling y'all, bro, in the NFL, somewhat in college, if you cannot make somebody miss in a phone booth, you're cooked. I keep saying it over and over and over every week. And I point it out every time I do one of these breakdowns on these games. If you can, he's 13 for 16, 204 yards, 3 touchdowns. The stat line is crazy. He definitely got an A+ out here. If you cannot make somebody miss, and I'm not talking about the guy that dived at him. I'm talking about the guy that's tracking him down, that's running through this block from 71. If you cannot make somebody miss and in a phone booth in this little ass pocket area, to now you be able to use your legs, and we know that Drake Maye can run. That's so pivotal because you keep drives alive that way. You keep them alive that way. One-on-one coverage on the outside right here, they're showing you what they're in. They're definitely showing you what they're in. And can you make a pass? Can you throw this guy open right here? Like I said, is his back towards the quarterback? Like I said, quarterbacks love to see this. I keep showing y'all they love to see this when they know that your head is not turned around or they know that you're playing with your back towards them. All I'm going to do is throw a back shoulder fade to my big receiver. Because if you look at it, some people might think that Stephon Diggs is the number one guy coming in. He's not. Stephon Diggs is kind of like this. He's the not really the X factor, but like the possession receiver. But he has big play ability. Number 9 is his guy. If this is the guy you go to in this situation to ice the game, he's the number one option, 100%.